Since it's 2025 and more people are getting into anime and anime is becoming way more mainstream, we gotta start laying down some ground rules here and there. And to start things off for people that are new to the anime community, first things first, let's get this out of the way. The Dragon Ball series is basically the godfather of anime. In the sense of you can talk shit about the community all you want, you can talk shit about anything regarding it. But the one thing you don't talk shit about, and that's the main boss, rest in peace Toriyama. And number two, since you're new to like the anime community, this is one kind of like suggestion slash recommended slash kind of mandatory is that you take a gander at Studio Ghibli. And at the same time, in the anime community, for some reason, it's kind of like an unwritten rule. We can talk junk about almost every form of anime. Well, everything except for anything regarding Studio Ghibli. That's like the unwritten rule that you should never slander Studio Ghibli. And lastly, the anime community is like no other. I promise you, it is great. Like there are some people here and there that are complete assholes, but the anime community as a whole is great. Comment down your first anime. I don't think every anime fan should be recommending certain anime, typically because it backfires usually, or they don't know how to promote the anime in a certain way that will seem appealing to someone that is very new to anime.
This day forth, you put your faith in me.
And we know most anime fans are typically going to suggest the big three, and they typically don't know how to sell it off to seem appealing to someone that's new. Like, for instance, I had a friend who was trying to suggest anime to his girl, and he literally showed her nothing but freaking fight scenes. And he thought it genuinely made sense because she watched fighting all the time, aka from Baddies. If y'all know the show, y'all know which one I'm talking about. They fight a lot. The thing that I told him was he's right, but it was too simple of an answer. So I told him to explain the series that it's more than just fighting. It has drama, it has a little bit of romance in it. And if she likes horror, she would like something like Castlevania or other anime such as that. Some anime fans need to realize that fighting isn't the only thing that can draw people to anime. The stories can go a long way. For people that are new to the anime community or someone that never watched anime before, it's very easy for a person that watch anime to recommend something like the Big Three or the Dragon Ball series because those characters are predominantly everywhere. It'll make the person curious on what the hype is all about. But then again, you have like those outliers where people will recommend someone watch Attack on Titan. I say good series, but not everybody can handle Attack on Titan, especially the first episode. Or they'll suggest Death Note. And Death Note is pretty good, but at the same time, a lot of people view it as overrated. Me personally, I don't think it's underrated. I think it's just perfectly fine. It's okay. But at the same time, in the anime community, if you say that Death Note is your favorite anime of all time, people are going to look at you kind of weird. Or they'll say, oh, you're just starting out with anime. I should recommend you some other anime. But if you say one of the big three and also Dragon Ball, then you really don't suffer that criticism, really. But at the end of the day, manga and anime is art. And if a particular series relates to you in a core fashion, and if it's your favorite, nothing's wrong with it whatsoever. So I'm making another video talking to the new anime fans, or the people that are kind of interested in getting into anime. And the very first thing I want to go over, no matter who it is, don't let someone shame you into watching subbed. I know this may seem like a hot take, but I have been watching anime for years upon years upon years. And I mean like way before it was even remotely popular in the West. Like you would have to go to certain websites or go to certain video stores in order to get access to anime. And don't even get me started when you're trying to hunt down manga and you couldn't even read it out in public in face of ridicule. But back to what I was saying, if you watch dub, there is nothing wrong with it. And the only reason most people suggest sub, i.e., the people that have been watching anime for years, is because the translation to dubbed used to be absolutely atrocious, or it would take forever for the dub episodes to come out. So the only chance you could actually watch your anime was in subbed, and for you to get the correct version of it. But now all anime has stepped up to the point where the subbed and dubbed are borderline identical. Like me personally, I watch both, but if you're a new anime watcher, ain't nothing wrong with you watching dub. It's borderline the same thing. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime content. And definitely comment because I literally read every single comment. And I definitely want to hear people's feedback and what their thoughts is in regards to my opinion on any of this.